Hello everybody, San here, engineer, MBA, and investor. And in today's video, I want to talk about Intellia Therapeutics. Of course, Intellia Therapeutics, talking about their fourth quarter results, the full year of 2023, and of course, a business updates. And let's jump right into it. So this is published on the February 22, February 22 of 2024, which is of course on Friday, I believe. So on track to dose the first patient in phase 3 for Intellia 2001. Expect to initiate phase 3 study of Intellia 2002. Okay, in the second half of 2024. They plan to present new clinical data from 2024, both for 2001 and 2002, including Intellia 2002 phase 2 results. Yeah, as expected. They're going to be publishing positive interim results from phase 1 study of 2002. Yes. On track to dose the first patient in phase 1 study of Intellia 2003. And that is in 2024. So they're going to be dosing the first patient this year. So that probably means we're not going to be getting data for 3001 this year, which is fine. In a sense, it's fine. I think the big focus of this current program is specifically 2001, and of course 2002 is like crème of the crème, right? So expanding development of in vivo CRISPR-based therapies to target tissues outside the liver, right? With strategic collaboration with RECODE to develop novel gene editing therapies for cystic fibrosis. Right, so that's something I saw recently in one of their press releases. So that's pretty good. Ended 2023 in a strong financial position with approximately $1 billion cash. Okay, and then the CEO starts saying, and I quote here, "We're off in a very strong start in 2024 as we execute against our strategic priorities to realize the full potential of CRISPR-based gene editing." Right? We are focused rapidly on enrolling patients in the pivotal phase 3 magnitude trial of Intellia 2001 for treatment of ATTR. Expected to dose the first patient in the first quarter of this year, so that means within the next 2 months, really, for phase 3. Again, phase 3 increases the dosage level. Okay, and also they tried to begin their phase 3 trial for the second program. Of course, this is with the separate disease, HAE. At the same time, we continue to expand on both technical approaches for CRISPR-based therapies as well as a range of disease that we can potentially address. Right? And the last here, we announced last week a new collaboration with RECODE Therapeutics to advance novel gene editing treatments directly to lung in patients with cystic fibrosis. These pipeline platforms move us close to setting a new standard for people living with serious diseases and expanding Intellia's impact with lead gene editing company. End of quote. So this is pretty good. Their partnership with RECODE Therapeutics, like I said, this was the latest press release. Again, it's a little bit too early to say anything, but again, partnerships are everything, especially when you don't have a commercial available program. That's what you gotta leverage, get those partnerships in, sort of, become a platform rather. I think the Beam Therapeutics model is being adopted by NTLA. It's being adopted even by CRISPR Therapeutics at this point. You look at what they're doing with in vivo, and I'm quite confident they're going to be expanding their programs. CRISPR Therapeutics, of course, with the partnerships. As a reminder, for Intellia 2002 is fully owned, right? It's wholly owned by Intellia Therapeutics, which means they can go around and tell Regeneron, hey, you want 50% of that? Give us $1 billion, right? Something like that, right? Which is actually very possible, and I would expect this company to do that. So that's the last thing I wanted to see here. Their cash position is $1 billion, and they're saying it's expected to fund operation to mid-2026. But let's be honest, they're going to raise cash. They're going to get revenue from collaborations and so on. So it's going to go well beyond 2026. And by then, they'll have a CRISPR-based therapy approved. not crossing fingers here. And we look at their net loss. Their net loss. This company is 132 million in the fourth quarter. That's interesting. They have more net loss than CRISPR Therapeutics. I just noticed that in one quarter. Look, I won't make too much of it. But that's something I think we should probably note. But again, just take a note of that, right? I don't think that you should just completely ignore it, but I don't think you should make a huge deal of it. But just take a note of that. So overall, I think this company is firing from all cylinders. I've said it many times. Their leadership is firing from all cylinders. They have an excellent leadership. I can't stress that enough. I think a lot of investors in the space really love Intellia Therapeutics because not just their leadership, but also the fact that they're firing from all cylinders. They have Intellia 2001 going for them. They have Intellia 2002. They're doing in vivo. They got something special going for them. They got Intellia 2002 fully owned. We already have data for that. So they're all reasons for us to believe that this company is going to partner with, sell their program stake to another company, namely Regeneron. I think that makes more sense to me. But hey, who knows? Who knows? Pfizer may come into the conversation. Moderna, one of these big pharma companies, even Vertex. Vertex having their chips with CRISPR Therapeutics doesn't mean they don't want to expand to maybe in vivo, to a company more mature with in vivo. Again, CRISPR Therapeutics is tackling the heart disease space. These guys with in vivo, they're doing something else, right? So even with the cystic fibrosis thing. With Recode Therapeutics, again, it's all about partnerships, right? And that's how these companies are going to grow. But overall, a good quarter, good year for Intellia Therapeutics. Unfortunately, the stock market has been down, so you haven't really been able to see the progress of this company, money-wise. But I guarantee you guys that long term, there's a space for this company. There's a space for CRISPR companies. And I am using the word guarantee very carefully. I've done my research. I know CRISPR is here to stay. The only reason why this company wouldn't be able to stand for the long term is if they get bought out, if they end up selling, and at that point, that becomes a separate discussion. But if it's a standalone company as it is, the data we've been getting, there's no reason for us to believe any different. I'll end this video like this. As always, subscribe if you're not, like this video if you found value, and let me know in the comments, guys, what do you guys think about Intellia past year, the quarter results. Let me know about this company. What do you guys think? I know a lot of you guys are big fans of Intellia, so hopefully this video helps you out, especially the newer folks who don't really know about this company. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys during the week.